Charles-Marie Widor was not just one of the most important French organists of the 19th century, he was the one of the musicians who completely changed the way people thought about the organ. When we think about French symphonic organ tradition, names like Vierne, Dupré or Tournemire immediately come to mind, but behind all of them there is Widor. And behind Widor there is one man above all, Aristide Cavaillé-Coll. Widor was born in Lyon in 1844 into a family of organ builders and organists. Very early on, he showed an extraordinary musical intelligence, and thanks to the support of Cavaillé-Coll, he was sent to study with Lemmens, one of the most respected organists of the time. This detail is important because Lemmens represented a very rigorous approach to organ playing, strongly connected to counterpoint, precision, and above all, to Johann Sebastian Bach. And Bach became an obsession for Widor for the rest of his life. He eventually became professor at the Paris Conservatory, succeeding François Benoit, and his influence on the French organ school became enormous. He pushed his students toward Bach constantly. For Widor, Bach was not old music. Bach was the foundation of everything. In 1870, still very young, Widor became organist at Saint-Sulpice in Paris, replacing Louis-James Alfred Lefebvre-Vely, and what is incredible is that he remained there for more than 60 years. Widor was technically only the temporary organist, which is honestly one of the funniest things in organ history. Imagine being one of the most important organists in Europe, playing one of the most legendary organs ever built, staying there for over 60 years and still having a provisional status. So for every organist today trying to make it officially in the church world, think first about Widor. Even he reached the summit without immediately having the satisfaction of seeing his position fully formalized and officially recognized from the beginning. And maybe there is a lesson in that, because in the end, history does not remember administrative titles. History remembers artistic impact, and Widor's impact on organ music is colossal. And here we arrive at one of the central points of understanding Widor. For him, the organs of Cavaillé-Coll were not simply beautiful instruments. He genuinely believed that they were the highest evolution in the history of organ buildings. Widor had a very strong idea. He believed that older organs were fundamentally limited, imperfect, sometimes even mechanically primitive compared to possibilities offered by the great French symphonic organs of the 19th century. And this becomes almost provocative when he speaks about Bach, because Widor openly suggested that if Bach had known the organs of Cavaillé-Coll, he would have preferred them over the instruments of his own time. So, what the hell? I mean, today this statement sounds almost scandalous, especially for modern, historically informed performance practice. But for Widor, this was not a provocation, he truly believed it. He saw in the Cavaillé-Coll organs an instrument capable of sustaining the polyphony with enormous clarity, while also offering orchestral colors, dynamic flexibility, and a kind of sonic architecture that earlier organs simply could not provide in the same way. This is exactly why Widor's organ symphonies sounds the way they do. They are symphonic thinking transferred onto the organ. The instrument becomes an orchestra, the foundations become the strings, the reeds becomes the brass section, the harmonic flutes become woodwinds. Everything is conceived in terms of color, mass, crescendo and contrast. Today, His 10 organ symphonies are considered one of the absolute pillars of the symphonic organ repertoire, together with the 6 symphonies of Louis Vierne. A true sonic universe. And from the explosive energy of the 5th and the 6th symphony to the monumental spiritual atmosphere of the Gothic symphony and the Roman symphony, Widor created a musical world that still defines what many people imagine when they think about French symphonic organ tradition. And honestly, once you enter that sound world, it is very difficult to leave it behind. If you are interested in more content like this, subscribe to the channel. I share performance videos, educational content and talks. A 360-degree journey around the world of the organ. See you in the next video.